Magic Secrets webinar here. We've got Billy Bollotino on the line. I've got Billy's picture pulled up here. Um, uh, Billy, for decades, directed Conan O'Brien. I've actually got a clip that I'll maybe share, but if you type in "Sound of Silence" Conan, you can see one of the videos uh, that Billy directed. That's got, I mean, how many views does this have? Millions and millions of views.
Billions, I think.
Yeah.
I should have put my name in the front of it. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing?
Yeah, great to have you on. It says 170 million views on that. But anyways, you worked with Conan for years, and then after that you taught taught at
I
the
taught at
university.
Cal State University, yeah, and I directed Arsenio Hall and Pete Holmes and Dion Cole and a lot of comedy shows, and just been doing this for a while, and I'm excited to meet with you guys and create something new. I just moved to Florida. I came from California.
Yeah.
And I loved it there. But what's going on there right now is not great. The industry isn't great. The culture isn't great.
Yeah.
And it was sad for me to leave. But you know what? I'm embracing Florida.
Sure, sure. Well, I'm glad you came out. I know you come to a number of OMG events and introduced me to Conan a couple times, which was awesome. I flashed a picture of that on the screen. We've got a terrific group with us today. So I'll sort of introduce everyone else, who's on with us. So it's a very diverse group with Magic Secrets. We always try to have Smitty on, so we do have Smitty on. Smitty, thanks to have. He's muted, but anyways, he's on. Anyways, Smitty's basically the fundamental pillar of the show. Hey, Smitty, how's it going? I saw your mic click on there for a sec.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening.
All right, awesome.
Life is peachy.
Life is peachy. That's the way it is. So we've got great science to get to with Smitty on the show. We actually have Theory on, who's not just a fantastic Magic player. Theory's been ranked as high as I think number 3 at one point this year on Magic Arena with our dope Druid Shuffle deck, which will actually be I'll be doing a little bit of live play with. I'm ranked pretty highly with it myself. So Theory's not just a successful Magic player, but he actually runs a $100,000 per year agency, SEO agency with his partner John. John's on right now. John joined us from the Naval Academy when he was actually still in the Navy when he joined OMG. Now he's a tremendously successful SEO agency with a lot of success with their clients and so forth. And so they're on the podcast with us as well. We also have Lawrence from our OMG Mastermind and Bryn from our OMG Mastermind. Lawrence is the archivist for Law of Implication on YouTube, which has been really fantastic. You can always check that out at youtube.com/Law of Implication to see Lawrence's handiwork there. And then we've got Bryn on, who runs our Magic Secrets blog, and you can see all the hits if you go to magicsecrets.com/blog. You can see Bryn's blog. So that's everybody that we have, as well as Indio, who's a member of OMG, is new to Magic Secrets. So we're welcoming Indio on the show as well. So Billy.
Everybody, nice to meet you. Even though I'm over the phone, I was having a little problems with the website, but I'm really thrilled to meet such exciting, innovative new people, and I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. So we're not really an interview-based show, but of course we'll always do our best whenever we can. And having Billy come on was great. Billy just moved out to Tampa, and Billy's actually been to a couple of OMG events, and so he's gotten to know more and more about things and gotten more interested himself in digital marketing, and so that it's kind of a cool crossover to have him on the Magic Secret show. He also in teaching at Cal State, he had a bunch of students that were all very interested in gaming and even in Magic and stuff like that, so he got like a lot of the culture crossover. Billy, who was your
Oh my God, you guys are like idols to them. I mean, anybody who deals with, the magic or the gaming or any of that stuff, all these 22-year-old kids, they're all into it. And I was able to, let them know that, these people are real, they're good people, they're business people, they exist, and it's something you should continue doing.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Billy. So Billy, let me ask you a little bit about directing things with Conan. Who was your favorite guest who would come on the show?
Without a doubt, Martin Short.
Martin Short, the comedian.
Yep.
All right. Why was he your favorite?
He was just such a genuine guy. He's very organically funny, and he just always treated everybody with such respect. I had a couple of friends of mine come to the show, and he was there, and they were hanging out in the green room. And he brought them into his own personal dressing room, fed them, hung out with them, told them stories, and it was just such a nice gesture from him. And then he went out on the show and crushed it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's the best kind of guest. Now, you had a big background in music. Actually, part of how you got even hired for Conan in the first place when Conan was still in New York was you put together one of the first public access music shows. I think that you were actually your show was the first place they ever played Goo Goo Dolls.
Yep, we had them on. This no-name band from Buffalo gave me a call and said, "Hey, can we come on your show?" And I said, "Well, send me your tape and let me listen to it." I heard it. There were three songs. Two were really good, and one wasn't. And I said, "Yeah, come on down. You're gonna have to find your way from Buffalo down to Yonkers," but they did.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hear they had some trouble that night, but anyways, at least their career turned out really well.
Oh, what, the duck?
Yeah, the duck. They had a duck. They had a duck problem. So anyways, Billy, do you want to explain the duck problem?
Well, the Goo Goo Dolls were staying at this flea bag motel in Yonkers because they wanted to come on the show and be on TV. So they parked their truck up against the light pole, but apparently people still got in and stole their gear.
Oh
And
man.
then they were all sleeping in one room. And then there was a duck just walking down the hallway, quacking all night long. And years later, when they were like the biggest band in the '90s, they would come on the show on Conan, and we would talk about that night, and they always laughed, and they always said, "You know what? We had such a good time doing your show because that gave us our first exposure."
No, that's great. That's good. That's great stuff. Now you got to spend a lot of time working with Eric Reef and Michael Tessalona while they were building
Yes.
up their agencies, and that's somebody that John and Theory are very familiar with. A lot of OMGers are very familiar with them. What was it about working with them that you kind of found intriguing and kind of going over the shoulder with their agency?
Well, I'll tell you this. Eric Eric is the character, and he and I really hit it off. I think we would joke around because he looks like that guy, uh, Joe Mag. What's his name? He looks like that actor. And then Michael is just such a professional guy. And I just really admired the way they carried themselves and the way they put their work ethic into building this product. And that's the way I always did things, when I directed TV or taught school or did whatever I was doing, and I respected that about them.
Awesome. Since we have Theory and John on the show, which is unusual, and I think in part they certainly came on because they heard you were going to be on here. I wanted to make sure that both of them had a chance to ask any questions that they had for you or anything that you guys wanted to know.
Shoot, guys, anything you want to ask me, I'm an open book.
Nice. John, let me know. Let us know if you have questions. I'm sure you have more than I do. First of all, I want to say, nice to hear from you and meet you. You sound very professional. I think that's what you said. You did things. I hear it just with the sound of your voice. Having been with Conan O'Brien this entire time, I feel like it's very genuine and congruent. So, not necessarily a question right now. I'm sure some's gonna come out later, but at least wanted to place that comment there.
Nice. Thanks, Theory. John, did you have
Where are
anything?
you located?
Oh, Theory right now is in Mexico, but he's from Canada.
Oh, okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So you skipped over the whole U.S.
I like the US.
He does like the U.S.
Yeah.
Great. So this is John. So John was in the Naval Academy when he joined OMG, but then now he's built a phenomenal $100,000 a month digital agency with Theory. John, did you have anything for Billy just while we had him?
Hey,
No,
John,
just
hit me.
yeah, I guess I'm curious to know like what are you excited about over this next year or the next few years? Just the vision you're building towards or things that you're working on that you have a lot of energy towards.
Well, you know what? I've been, I've pretty much done everything. And I'm just looking for something that I could really sink my teeth into. I'm down here in Tampa, and it's really nice. But I always like working with Mike. We've known each other probably at least a dozen years by now,
Yeah.
and we've always collaborated on projects. I remember when you were down in Nashville, Mike. I used to come down and we flew that drone around and
Sure.
did those crazy stunts. But I'm looking forward to a new opportunity, John. I just, you know what? I just want to be able to do something and be productive.
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's a whole crazy world now with AI and the opportunity, with it. One of the things I think a lot about is just the investment that's going into it. You see these
Yeah.
giant data centers being built, and call it what you will. I see that as a commitment to internet technologies that we've been, really the kind of custodians of, the shepherds of, something that we really try to help people with. And so, kind of in this brave new era, it's great to have you, jumping in and finding out more about the agency world, Billy. And I'll make sure to connect you with the guys on the show. I'm sure that they're gonna like to meet you more personally.
Well, yeah, and listen, going back to I believe it was John's point, is that I've mastered television, I've mastered teaching. This is something new for me, and this is something that I really want to sink my teeth into, and that is part of the reason why I reached out to Mike. And we've always talked over the years, even if we're not working on a project, we're still friends, we're still compadres, and yeah, I just would like to be in the gang.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you are. This is where the gang meets up. Okay, great. Well, that was a terrific getting to know Billy for a few minutes at the top of the show. I'll connect Billy with everybody here, so everybody can get to know everybody in person and talk and break off where it makes sense. I'm sure we'll all work and collaborate on projects together. Speaking of projects, one of the things I want to do is I'll do a little bit of live play now, especially in honor of Theory, because I really realized this last week, when I was playing Magic, that we had dissolved the whatever they're called, the lifelink bats. I don't the cavernous something or
Mhm.
other
Deep cut.
bats. Oh, deep cavern bats. That's right, Smitty. That I dissolved those out of Theory's build, like when I switched over to kind of a more of a Merfolk-based build. Once we had Badger Mole Cub and we could get all this mana and go completely crazy with it, I took out the deep caravan bats, and it was really kind of offhand, and I really did it without testing. And I finally got back to putting them back into the deck, while still having the kind of the Merfolk base that's been doing so well. Obviously,
Right.
Just recently, um, Bryn did so well with the deck ranked number 33 in the world. You can see the blog post on that. But anyways, all right, so that's showing. So I'm gonna play this deck live, and this is what I came up with. It's pretty hard mana for me to figure out because you do need double blue for the Mind Spring Merfolk, so you really have high demand on blue, but you want to be able to cast the Deep Caravan Bats. I do have a Springleaf Drum that helps out a little bit, so there should be enough mana to cover it, and it's been doing really well. So this deck, uh, I was I gotten ranked pretty low with it. I think like number 1200 or something like that the last time I played, and then that was before I put the black in. Once I put the black in, I shot back up to, I don't know, maybe top 300 or so. I haven't played in a couple days, so I'm back down to 500. But I'm going to go ahead and play this live. And obviously, this is a tip of the cap to Theory, who really innovated this deck with Smitty in the first place, figured out how the whole crazy Druina thing worked and all the various abuses that we have of it. So this is top 500 Magic. Let's see it live here. So playing against four. Oh, this is unranked, isn't it? I can tell this is unranked.
Ooh, nice.
I'm just gonna concede.
So you're playing live on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Why did you concede?
Because that was unranked. I said I was gonna play ranked.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, find a rank. Yeah,
I
sorry
do that
about that. Yeah.
I'm like, why am I not going up?
Yeah, why am I not going up? I'm
playing
beating these people down. Granted, their decks are a little bit strange, but whatever. Okay, so here we go for round two, and we'll still have Smitty and Bryn's part of the show and go over Smitty's science, but obviously things got brushed back a little bit with
Get the
having
same draw. Okay, close enough.
a much worse draw. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll still keep it. And he's going first. Man, this is scary.
I guess it's
Oh,
a keep,
that
but
helps a lot.
oh, there you go. Sanctum's nice.
So let's just play this as a swamp.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I'll send you the replay, Billy. We're in trouble. He's got a Badger Mole Cub. Oh no. Wish we'd gone first this game. Right. So let's go for a bat and hope he doesn't have much more. Okay. Got to get rid of the seam rip, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have Royd, but he had Jennifer.
Yeah, it's scary for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, I'll take it. All right, so we can cast our Badger Mole Cub, and we can.
Yeah, another bat
Get
for
the-
the practiced offense probably. Or no?
Is that what we have to do? Get rid of the practice offensive? Yeah, we do, right? Because it's
think
just going to
so.
thrash us.
I mean, he'll promptly rip off a seam rip, but you want
Yeah, top deck.
Okay, so what do? We cast Mr. Green next turn, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay.
And then you're
Which
in the
doesn't
air.
really bail us out of things. So we kind of really need him to kind of. I guess we would win if we Mr. Green and he just cast his stuff. But
We need that bat that's on seam rip not to die.
right.
And then you're
Yeah.
good.
And then we're good. Okay, well that's good to hear. Is he casting She-Hulk? Bushwhack. Oh no.
Oh no.
That was a bad turn.
Boo!
Oh,
That's
no.
not what we wanted.
Yeah, that was not what we wanted. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh, he took out the
The cub.
cub.
Yeah.
Strange.
yeah, that's bad enough.
Was that the wrong?
We
I
can
think
still
that was the
cast
wrong
green.
call. I think we're okay.
Yeah, can we play
You can
cub into Royd or no?
Oh no, he can just She-Hulk next turn, right?
play the cub, play the green.
Okay. Oh, I should have paid it for blue, but whatever. So I cast Cub.
Yeah, and then Mr. Green.
Mr. Green, Hope.
Yeah, you got to attack with your bat.
I can attack, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Let's hope he doesn't draw anything.
Yeah.
If he's going to play Jennifer Walters, but we have Tidebinder. I
Oh,
think
he
it
has another
stops.
cub. That's a bummer.
I
Can he
think
cast her? Yeah, he can She-Hulk. Dang. Oh, he conceded. Why?
Nice.
He conceded. All right. Well, we're ranked at number 444 now. Were we gonna win? Doesn't he just cast She-Hulk?
Well, you have
He's
to stop Jennifer. But other than that, like we're okay because the
Are we
bats are
okay?
gonna get big in the air.
Oh, the bat just gets too big. And again, this is
Mhm.
theory. This is one of the big things that you had going with this deck. And you multiple times did really, really well with this. But I think
Yeah.
that your favorite version had the bat.
Yeah, the number 3 had the bat. That was the
Yeah.
highest average had the bat, yeah. Actually.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
it's just abusive. Like, because the lifelink very oftentimes just takes over the game, right?
Mhm.
Brilliant,
Yeah, it's
Grant.
just good. I mean, yeah, go ahead, Smee.
Brilliant.
Realistically, I mean, getting the cards like the rest type ability there is pretty good. I think at one point they had too many things to wipe it out, but if they've removed that, it's probably good to bring it back in. And the lifelink, of course, can be very helpful too, right?
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
saying like it's not like the only thing is the lifelink. It's just
right.
surprisingly good, is my point.
Mhm. Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that might be why you considered right there. I think that was what we kind of concluded here, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
like really boils down to like he's just kind of depressed because he's like, well,
right.
I kind
He's
of can't
good.
outrace this, which makes
Mhm.
sense. Next turn we cast another bat. We
Sure.
have the binder, tie binder, so now he can't really come back at us as effectually and so forth. And so
Yeah.
pretty cool. Okay, great. So let's play another game.
Does anyone know if Tidebinder stops Walters from flipping? I think it does.
It does soccer? Okay, wow. That's
I'm
cool.
not sure.
Yeah,
I
I'll have to
think it
see.
does.
Yeah, sometime we can test that.
If
Great
Adam
point,
was
Smee.
here, he would know. Where are you at, Adam?
Oh yeah.
Adam would know 100%.
Yeah, Adam's missed for sure. Okay, this is a great hand.
Ooh.
This is why you play the deck. There's so many abusive turn 2 plays with this deck. So
Mr.
now
Rosa,
they're so on the clock right now. They're so behind because it's like they have to kill this thing, and if they don't, it's terrible for them.
Ooh.
Oh, dang. Not as good. Okay, let's go blue.
Yeah, I think you have to go.
H2 life, Badger Mole. And then what do you want me to do here? I sit back with a Quandrix Charm, right?
Yeah,
It's too
I think so
dangerous
too.
to bat.
Yeah,
I
they
think it's
might
just
have a
too dangerous
cub
to
or,
bat. Yeah, they could just have a second card or whatever. Way more important to choke off the mana here than to take one card away.
Yeah, especially if we have the Quandrix Charms in the first place.
Right, exactly.
Cast your cub.
Dude,
Go ahead. Do it.
Oh
From
Cast
yeah,
your
Hydra.
cub. Oh,
no, thank you,
bye-bye.
sir.
Or
Goodbye.
yeah, that
What
works.
part didn't you understand? The but or the buy? Okay. Oh wow.
Ooh. Junith
What do
into
we do
Scout.
here?
Drunith
do
Can we
we
do
do?
all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
can we
just
do Junith
we just
into
Drunith and
Scout?
say done, right?
Drunith into Scout
Yeah.
and good and wish.
Although,
No,
yeah,
Drunith and say done.
yeah, I think, but don't tap the. No. Right?
No? What?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
this
cool,
is
cool,
2
cool. Yeah.
mana. What am I thinking? Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's outrageous. Gosh, that's outrageous. I know, of course, I've done this a million times, but still,
Yeah. If
it's
it's
so
live, it's different,
unfair.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's so unfair. Oh my gosh. And we got a mana.
Now we have
Oh
now we have
man.
options. We could cast double bat or we could lay
I think we
back.
still. Oh, double bat? Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. We just do it, right?
I
Rug
think
pulling?
so. Yeah.
Abloosh. Whee! Okay, let's see. Goodbye,
Oh
Erode.
boy.
And
Bye
goodbye,
bye,
Mr.
Road.
Green.
Bye bye, Mr. Green.
Bye bye, Mr. Green. Oof.
They have
Good luck
melt.
with the
my God.
Michelangelo.
They have melt shredders or no?
No,
No, he just has
not in hand at least.
Michelangelo.
Okay,
Michelangelo.
sorry. I
All right,
thought
so
I
we're
saw
up to number 385. So a couple really fun wins there. Really fun wins there. That was great.
Yeah,
So you can just see.
double bats like this got me to the top three, like realistically, with
Yeah, it's
Juliet
the
and stuff.
double
Yeah,
bats, right?
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so the way that we normally do the show is we normally we would kind of kick things over to Smitty and Bryn right now to talk about the blog, but it's too crazy that we have Theory um, and John on, and we really want to honor them and take some time with them, hear about what's been going on with them. Of course, Theory can share his thoughts on the new deck, and we're fascinated to hear because he's a brilliant Magic player, a great member of our community. But also, if they want to talk about their agency and what they've been doing, then of course everybody here's all ears. Almost everybody on the show has an agency, and we're all OMGers. So I really want to particularly make sure that we spend a little bit of time here with. I'm actually going to exit out of Magic for a second here, and just so we can spend a little bit of time here with Theory and with John and hear what's on their minds and what's been going on with them. It's exciting to see them on the show. Great to have you guys. Oh yeah,
Nice.
and by the way, Billy, you probably have questions. The guys got a chance to ask you questions, but I certainly want to give you the chance to ask them questions about their SEO agency.
Well, I've been working with Mike for a while. I read his book. I read the OMG book. And we've worked together. And I know a little bit about SEO. Am I an expert like you guys? Not necessarily, but I have intangibles. And when I directed and when I taught, I was not your typical director. I was not your typical professor. I bring something different to the table, and I would like to see what you guys come up with and see how I can help you.
That's awesome. So do you guys want to talk about your agency and how it works and just anything that just give you guys a little bit of platform, both for now but also a bit for posterity. Theory and John have been a part of OMG for years and years and years, and as we've been doing this new iteration of OMG, we've been really really glad to have them up close and personal. They've been a great part of the Magic Secrets community and a great part of OMG. John? Let me put things this way. I think that this will kind of bring what Billy was saying back in a good way. You asked Billy what was his vision, what got him excited. John, what gets you excited? Let me turn that great question back around on you.
Oh, that's a great question. A big thing I've been focused on for this year has been speaking. So just over the past few months or so, did an event with a TikTok not too long ago.
Super cool.
We did another speaking session for a large chamber of commerce. And so for myself, it's really just been, getting out there and I really feel like it has an impact on people because people come up to me afterwards and say, wow, that was really great point that you made. This is really natural talent of yours. And so for myself, it's really
and you're also coming rooted. It's I think you do have a talent for speaking, no doubt, but you're also coming from a place of such authority because of the background work that you're doing with Theory and your agency, and you're the whole way that you're doing things where probably people are very interested in you because probably what you're doing probably more touches their life. They probably sense that it more touches their life more than they realize. Whereas if they meet somebody else, if you meet Elon Musk or something like that, it's cool. You got to meet Warren Buffett, right? John, you told me that great story about meeting Warren Buffett. But probably most people wouldn't really feel like Warren Buffett would cross over their life where probably what you're doing may be a little bit more applicable. Do you think?
Oh, 100%. I think a lot of the audiences we speak to are fellow small business owners. And, I think the fact that, I did not come from a business background and, I learned a lot of the stuff through OMG and over the years have developed that. I think there is that connection that isn't there. Other folks might feel out of reach just because it doesn't come from the same foundation, like you said, Mike. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks, John. I think that's really inspiring for everybody. Theory, what about, oh, yeah, please, Billy.
Do you enjoy public speaking?
Oh, he loves it.
Oh
You
yeah,
do.
I ever since I was a kid, I was doing some form of a public speech. I did impromptu speech in high school. So
That is amazing. You know, it's funny because in the course of my time at the university, I would always have people from the industry come in and talk to my classes. A, because I needed a day off, and two, because I thought it would be good for them to hear another voice other than my own, because I talk for 9 hours a day, 3 days a week. But I do enjoy public speaking as well. And I showed up at a couple of Mike's events, and he brought me on stage, and that was really amazing. And you sound like you have a great voice, and you sound like, you know, people learn from people who have authority and ownership of something, and they could sniff you out. You know, I had a young lady who was trying to start a music career, and she thought she was going to be the next, I don't know, Billie Eilish or something. And I said, just stop. Just be yourself, because you know what? They will sniff you out and they will say you're a fake and you're a fraud because you're copying somebody else. So just be you. And that's the way I operate. And that's the way Mike operates. And I'm sure that's the way all you guys operate.
Awesome, Billy. Great. Awesome. Theory, what about you? Since we've got you on the show today,
Sure.
and you know, obviously, the I'm sure the deck that we're playing is near and dear to your
Mhm.
heart, since it's only a few cards different than what you were
Yeah.
dominating the scene with just a few months ago.
Mhm.
Do you have any thoughts to share in terms of your vision going
Sure.
forward for the rest of 2026 and going into 2027?
Sure. Good question. That's always interesting getting asked that. Actually, I might have to put a little bit of thoughts into it. Well, I've been putting some thoughts. Well, first of all, I'm gonna talk about the deck real quick. It's very similar, very, very similar, like you said, to the one I hit the top three, actually. I think there might only be a few cards different.
Yeah,
And
just a
yeah,
few.
and that's interesting to me because one of the questions I've had, in my Magic development, I suppose, is how long like can a deck stay at the top, like for a meta? And
Relevant. Yeah.
right, and
That
they
kind
kind
of
of
ultimate deck principle that
right.
David Mills really talks about in terms of really getting a sense and mastery, like continuing to get better and better at your
Mhm.
art, right?
Right,
John continues to grow as a salesperson, right?
yeah,
For a long time, John would just do one-to-one sales. Now he's doing one-to-one sales still, but now he's also able to communicate sometimes one-to-many in some different ways, and that's creating a different context. Obviously, with you, you're a huge SEO guy. Theory, you love
mhm.
to move
Yeah,
to make traffic move on the internet
sure.
and to
Oh yeah,
make keystrokes count, right? To
mhm.
make mouse clicks matter.
Right.
With what's going on for a business and a business owner. And I know you were sharing a couple case studies with me recently that you're
Mhm.
really excited about. Do you want to share your favorite recent case study?
Sure, absolutely. Favorite, most recent case study. Well, let me just mention the ones I remember. John, you did have a client that we started. I'm still the same. Like I'm in the process of launching as many sites as I can, rolling out for clients, and not just one, but the snipers. There's
Wave.
multiple names that we
Yeah.
put on that. Yeah, as many sites as we can because to maximize the traffic on Google, there's so much I want to capture. I mean, if I could capture all of it, I basically would. But probably right. And then there's been like 4 or 5 core algorithm updates. So I've been consolidating, relook at the data. Previous 6 months, we put a ton of data back in place without necessarily looking at it. But now I've been spending a lot of time like getting the learnings, stuff like that. John, you did have a client saying, at least one client, right, saying that the new sites we put in place for them were starting to generate and
Yeah.
big leads too, right? Because it's 10,000 per sale bare minimum, I think that they make, and something like that. John, you might want to even talk about that
So
a little bit
these
more
are
too.
probably
But
AC clients selling those change outs, right? That can make a big
mhm.
difference for their company.
I
That
got
could be
another case study.
10,000,
Yeah, sure.
15,000,
Right.
so forth. Awesome.
I think that one is Windows and Doors in
Windows and
Alexandria.
doors.
I think it's an expensive town there. Like when we looked at the CRM, they were 10,000 per door installed, and they were starting to generate leads. So that's pretty cool. Doing mold removal. significantly too in Florida, actually, with the sites. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. I'm just gonna keep ranking sites. I like ranking sites, and then go keep ranking sites, basically, like in a nutshell. And other than
Yeah.
that, my vision for 2026, I mean, just amplify that as much as possible. Like, I think the
Love it.
opportunity is there. Anyways, I could keep
Yeah.
talking
I
for a
love
while,
it.
but yeah, sure.
Well, we appreciate having you on, Theory and John, and it's great. I mean, it's really a breath of fresh air, and that's why I thought it was really cool when
Mhm.
with Billy just coming into the area and just getting to hear kind of some of the jargon, some of what's going on, and of course I'll connect everybody up after after things wrap up. So we did. Yep, absolutely, Billy. It really was kind of a cause for occasion to bring everybody together. So what I'll do here now, normally we do about the first half of the show with me doing either a monologue and some gameplay or something like that, and then we have Smitty and Bryn sort of lead things for the second half of the show today. That really got condensed, and I know Smitty, you've got a lot of data. Can I kick things over to Bryn? Are you ready?
Mike,
Fine.
yep, I'm
Okay,
logging in
great.
right now.
All right, I'm kicking things over to Bryn. Bryn is the badass behind our OMG blog, and of course he's an OMGer. Part of what we're
In the
doing here.
brilliant.
Brilliant. Yeah, he's brilliant and killer player. He was ranked just a couple of months ago, number 33 with a blue-green version of this deck, sort of proving out that the Morpho kind of strategy. So pretty neat. A bunch of badasses coming together. All right, yeah, sure. One of these decks, I'll show you how. I'll show you how, Billy.
Okay, yeah, because I want to get it. I want to play around with it.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Yeah,
fun. Yeah, they just came
yeah.
out with they just came out with a Marvel superhero set. Maybe Bryn's really good at teaching it, so maybe I'll get Bryn to teach you.
Yeah,
Um,
so yeah, here we've got a few decks. I cut down from 10 to 12. I've basically been playing the black, blue, green Atlantis Shuffle, the Harmonizer, and the deck that Gary kind of introduced to me. Yeah, go ahead and pull that one up, Bryn.
The Reanimator?
Yeah, Adam's Apple. So Gary introduced it to me, and Adam had talked to me about. So I had a version that was trying to play a bunch of fairies to enable ego drain, and Adam was like, "Just play duress," and I was like, "But," and then I tried it, and it's
It's great, huh?
good. Arch Enemy's Charm is another card that I kind of found off of Gary's list, or it might have been off of Shahar Shahman's.
Uh-huh.
So the cool thing is here, what you're trying to do is strip your opponent's hand, and Arch Enemy's Charm kind of fills that spot of removal, or
Okay.
return 2 deceits to your hand, which is pretty dope.
How do you return? Oh, you return 1 or 2 target creature cards from your graveyard. Oh, so you use the deceits, you go double black, and then you play the Arch Enemy's Charm.
Yeah, you don't want a bunch of them, and I wasn't willing to give up more than one Path of the Dead / Cavern of Souls,
Yeah.
because those are crucial. So this is a little bit of a hodgepodge of those 3 concepts coming together. I've done really well with it. Adam hates the dust machines, but I'm
Why?
not exactly in agreement because I like the Soul Guide's Lantern. I like returning the Soul Stone, and it also just gives you a look at so it mills 2, and then you
Uh-huh.
draw 2 and discards
And you
2.
can discard 2,
So
yeah.
it gives you a look at 4 cards, and draws 2 cards, which is often crucial because we are playing, I think, 23 lands, which is the right amount, but you can get to those points where you need to be able to grab a land. Winter Night Stories is fine. So the quandary is with the cavern. Do you play it on elemental? Do you play it on human? Or do you play
Right.
it on construct? and you play it on all three. You even play it on dragon very
Sometimes.
rarely. Um,
Yeah.
when you have perfect mana already set up, you might as well play it on dragon on the off chance that you need to cast Terror of the Peaks, which almost never happens, but it does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways,
What
I
do you
like.
find in terms of percentages? Like, because like the between elementals or humans, it's
Those are
it's
the,
it's a hard one, it seems.
no, most of the time you name elementals, but it's like probably like 50% elementals, 30% humans. Um, well, probably 50-40, and then 10% const.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're doing a dance with the mana for sure, but
Yeah.
cavern is too important to eliminate. I did add one Undercity Sewers. The Restless Reefs have been great, but you can run into problems where like you've got 3 lands and you draw a starting
Comes
town,
in turns
right?
4. Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
draw a Restless Reef and you're like,
Go.
fudge, I win on the
Yeah.
spot if this came into play untapped.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's a blend. I like it. Willing to accept all criticisms. Um,
Yeah. So
Kiora,
against the yeah.
sorry, say again.
Oh no, against the current meta, right? So you have 4 Duresses for turn 1 as a sorcery, right? So you opponent reveals their hand, and then you choose a non-creature, non-land card from it, and they discard it, right?
Correct.
Um, and then what do we have for creature removal? Strategic Betrayal one. Oh, that's a nice one. Also with the graveyard.
Yeah, Strategic Betrayal and Soul Guide Lantern are both really good in this deck. You need a tiny bit
Yeah.
of removal, but I took out the Bit of Triumphs because sometimes you're Bit of Triumphing something you don't want to come back when you cast um, Bringer.
Oh,
So
yeah.
most of the time, Superior Spider-Man goes for Bringer, but
Mm-hmm.
a good percentage of the time it goes for Deceit or Arden, and then a smaller percentage of the time it will occasionally grab a Gear Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would
There-
go for Deceit with double blue, double black if you can.
I mean, yeah, you almost never use the bounce effect. Maybe 15, 10% of the time on Deceit.
Yeah.
It's just to strip their hand and then a big monster. So anyways, fire it up if you
Looks
want.
sick.
We can play
Looks
again.
sick. Yeah.
It's fun.
I've been
It's
seeing you win turn 3 a lot with Phil Healy.
oh, I love that deck. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my bay. We can play that too, but like we
Yeah.
played that plenty. It just wins on turn 3 or 4.
Oh, Adam's Apple.
Great Poop
Yeah.
Bomb is the Ponza deck that I've been messing with, but it hasn't been performing particularly
Oh,
great.
with the land destruction and stuff, with the 2
Yeah.
red and colorless. Yeah. You see that quite often. I think for sure like 10%, maybe more.
Yeah, it's
On a
definitely a
remake kind
deck.
of thing.
Mine is probably just not good enough. I just kind of built
Okay.
it off of like what I saw other people playing, so they're probably better at it
Okay.
than me.
Looks like a keeper.
Oh shit, I forgot I
Up
put
for
that in there. Yeah, this is a cool card too. Yes, I would go ahead and geez, there's no yeah, just start with starting town because if you draw more starting towns, you want to be able to play them.
Yeah.
It's the only real reason to lead with starting town here. Um, oh, actually, hold
Yeah.
on.
Holding.
Shit, we can't cast turn 2 to see. Um,
Not with our current setup now.
yeah, all
But
right.
we can cast a turn 2 Soulstone.
Yeah, but we'll still start with starting town. Yeah, yeah. This
Sounds
comes up
good.
occasionally with the Verge, but
Yeah.
the Verge is worth it, so it's fine. All right, so they're gonna go fast. We've got 2 Deceits. Yeah, go ahead and just
We have to
play
cast a Soulstone, right? What do you
play
think?
the
Verge into Soulstone?
play the island
Okay.
and cast the soul stone. Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunate, but it is what it is.
The top 4 cards you gotta remove. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a turn 3 deceit and a turn 4 deceit probably.
Most likely, yeah. And the
I like that.
commune with evil could be really good for us too, because it gives us a little tiny bit.
There we go. Starting town. Ooh.
Yeah, fuck. You have to.
Yeah, well, can we cast, I think we can cast 2 deceits, right? Because this taps for black, this taps for black, this taps for black. Oh, but then we just use 1 for bounce. We have 3 black now.
I think we have to play the starting town.
Mm-hmm. And then deceit for black?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make sure. You never know with the auto tap. It's like, oh, let me save your life. No.
We might want to go we'll look at their hand. If we get their slick shot or whatnot.
Hey, and we won. There you go.
Nice.
They don't like it when we strip their hand. I found out the same thing with Myojin.
They really don't, because what we're looking for is to take their Dreadmar's Ire, is what I saw, or their slick shot, and then we're actually probably going to bounce in rare form. We would probably bounce the Hired Claw, I think, more so than the Bastronaut, although the Bastronaut does the double strike menace thing. So I don't know. We would probably have to bounce one of those two. And this card's cool. The commune with whatever. I don't know. I just added it in. I don't.
To get the rest into your graveyard, is that the main kind of mechanic?
It's great against this deck, but I don't know how it is in general. So I wanted to try it out. And so quite often I'll just shove something in there and see how it goes. Sometimes I'll even play like 62 card decks just because I want to try 2 or 3 different things.
62 card decks?
Yeah, it's not a good plan for like actual competition, but if you want to try out a bunch of cards compared to your other cards, you can just shove some shit in there and go from there.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you want to do, Bren? What do you want to?
I like this deck. I like it. I think I got to when you and Dan were talking about Myojin and the Reanimator. I didn't understand it. This was maybe January or something, or February, I think.
Yeah.
And then
Myojin is still my bag. All right, we'll run it back if you like it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Then I think at the time I got to like 300-ish with the Superior Shuffle.
Yeah, you were doing some crazy wonderfulness with that.
Yeah, it was fun. It's like it played itself. It was such an easy deck to play. It's like, oh, get shit in the graveyard and then get shit on the board from the graveyard, and that was it. It was a very.
They usually don't continue to want to play when you take their whole hand.
No, with Myojin, Myojin is probably like top 3 cards for me.
Maybe it should be in this deck, actually.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this. Starting town. Oh, here's the Restless Reef. Yeah, we can probably go starting town, turn 1, turn 2, Restless, maybe. Yeah.
And then we'll see what they have going on.
Yeah.
We could be lazy and just play Restless Reef, but I don't like it.
Yeah, let's go.
Rest and see what they are going on. Occasionally you whiff, you get nothing.
Ooh, they have duress? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, go ahead and take the duress because we'll get the deadly cover up later because that card's fucking scourge.
So I think we'll play the Restless Reef.
Hold on. No.
You want to get, or you want to play the Deceit?
I think you want to play the Deceit now.
Okay. So we're gonna play Watery Grave for pay 2 life, and then play the Deceit for double black.
Play the Deceit for double black.
Okay.
take the Iron Craig.
Yeah, smart
Because
move.
that will slow them down unless they
Yeah.
drew
Well, let's
useful.
see. They have one draw, but what did they draw?
Unless they
Another
drew
land?
something
Oh, they
useful.
drew another swamp. Great.
Yeah, just take the Iron Craig, and we'll come back and get the deadly cover up later. And they're probably going to scoop before we get there.
Yeah. So I'm almost thinking.
I would play the Restless Reef now because we
Yeah,
have a free turn. Restless Reef into Overlord, and next
Yeah.
turn we'll arrest them.
Yeah.
And God love them if they drew Strategic Betrayal or whatever.
Sure.
Life goes on.
Oh, we can get another deceit. I like that. Thank you very much.
Always. So the Overlord deceit thing is a thing.
It's a thing. Oh, we got another duress. Oh, this is.
Yeah, go ahead and cast the duress.
Ah.
The deceit can grab anything.
Bye deadly cover up.
Yep.
You want to cast another deceit
Or
or
casting duress next turn too?
what do you want to cast now?
Nothing. Just play a land. Say go.
Really, you don't want to get rid of their deadly cover up?
Well, you can go ahead and you can cast the duress now. I guess that's fine. We don't really have a whole lot of bluffs for counter spells.
Yeah. And then play the Restless Reef. Let me mute this guy. There you go.
Yeah, the Year Go guys are my
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah, the Year Go guy. Oh, can we bounce okay, so I'm thinking Verge. Oh no, it's 6 lands, right? Yeah, okay, cool. For the deceit.
You can play Verge, right?
And then cast for 5 the Bill Mark, or do you want to cast? Yeah.
I think we want to. We're kind of in a spot. Look at your graveyard real quick. I don't think there's anything in there we want to bring back.
Arden is the only one in there.
Yeah, we're not casting him at this point. We can hard cast him. Yeah, I would just hard cast the Overlord. Say good luck with your swamps.
Yeah.
And also, this guy can just turn over, beautiful things like Steam Core Scholar. This card's better than I expected in this deck.
This creature enters, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Hey, there we go. 2 out of 2.
And it also,
there you go.
Oh, okay.
He's scooping. He's scooping, of course.
Yeah. So it's a cool deck. I really like it.
Yeah, I like it. I like the stripping of the hands. I like the duressing. It's yeah.
It involves stripping of the hands.
Put a Myogen in for you, Bryn.
Huh? Yeah. You want to put a Myogen in there?
Dirge in there too, so like that could go get Myogen. But I don't currently have a lively Dirge in there.
Some great gameplay today. Thanks, Smitty. I appreciate you, and thanks for accommodating a little bit shorter roll today than normal. But that was awesome, and just a great show. It was fantastic having Billy on. Billy, we want to thank you for jumping on the show with us.
I was happy to be here. I couldn't really see what you guys were doing, but I want to get a deck of these cards, and I want to learn how to play.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be OMG forever.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let's go. Let's go.
Appreciate you coming on, India. All right, guys.
Yeah, and let's get those some emails, and I'll contact.
Yeah, I'll get everybody rolling. Theory and John, terrific seeing you guys. Definitely want to see more of you guys, and of course, as always, Bryn killed it. Lawrence, thanks for coming on today. We didn't hear too much from you today, but I figured if you had something to say, you probably would have said it.
Yeah, no, that's all good. I'm just here to soak in the greatness. Yeah, see Billy on.
We have a lot of greatness going on, and
just mention if any of you guys are ever in the Tampa area. I live in Apollo Beach. I got a big house and plenty of room. And
hey, maybe we'll do a Tampa meetup.
Sounds like a plan.
Look.
And he says he actually is.
And I love Ybor, so.
Oh, and Smitty loves Ybor City, so there you go. So it could be.
I'll go
right
back
down the road. All right. Well, we may have a critical mass then for a Tampa meetup. That sounds great. Obviously, it'd be super easy for me to swing over. All right. So we'll put Bryn's formidable mind on it and Billy's formidable mind on it, and everybody here. We'll see
I'm the
see
meetup
who we
master.
can turn out for it. Awesome. All right, guys. A great event today. One of my favorites. Obviously, a little bit different than our normal format, but I think we had a lot of fun and just an awesome show. And also terrific having Indio on. A little bit new to the show, a little bit new to the community
Thanks
as
for
well.
having me.
So yeah, we're about bringing in new people, and this is who we are, and it's growing a wonderful law of implication situation. David Mills has a very big law of implication release coming up that relates back to his incredible alchemy series, that we did, that obviously was completely game changing for everybody in David's universe. So big news on that coming up, and more. Great show for today, and we will see you guys next week. Great show.
Brilliant. Love meeting all you guys, and let's stay in touch. All right.
All right. Yeah, we'll get the Tampa meetup rolling. All right, guys.
I'm
Thanks,
here.
everyone.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.